Welcome to the Yessy's Designs Knitting Podcast, episode 37. If this is the first time that you're here, my name is Yessy. I am the maker, the designer behind Yessy's Designs, and I record these episodes in my studio here in Connecticut. If you have been here before, I'm so glad that you're back, and I hope that all of you enjoy this episode that I have been putting together for you. I have just a few things that I'm going to share on this episode. One is my current WIPS. The other one is a few details about the knit along with the Snowfall Baby Blanket, the first knit along that I am hosting, and I'm so excited and happy about it. And the third thing is the WIPs that I'm going to be bringing to our vacation in Colombia. We are leaving in a few days, so I'm going to share with you what I'm bringing and what is the expectation for these projects. Let's start with WIPs. I showed you on the last episode that I am working on a new design, kind of new. If you didn't watch episode 36, you can go over there and learn a little bit more about what is behind this project. Basically, I designed it quite a few years ago and I left it in my notebook, and now that I am more experienced, I went back to it, I added a few things, I took away a few things, and now this is the the new pattern that finally it's on my needles and that has some modifications from that original one. So I showed you on episode 36 the neckline, and now I am very happy to report that we have one sleeve done and I am almost done with the second sleeve. I just have maybe, I don't know, about 10 rounds to go and then the ribbing. So the feature on this top-down raglan is the cables that are on the side of the garment. I'm going to stand up and show you a little bit how this cable looks. So you're going to see this cable, of course, a little better once it's blocked and once I am wearing it. I tried it on and I love the fit. It's a little bit shorter than the usual garments that I wear or the ones that I have designed. I like my garments like this one, the Milagro sweater, that you can find the pattern on my Etsy, on my website, on Ravelry. It's longer. I love my pieces longer. But I wanted to go with a different look for this one. Obviously, if you decide to work on this pattern, you can adjust the length. It's an easy thing. But I wanted something a little different. So I think I'm going to be wearing this garment with like high waist jeans or skirts. And let's see. It's going to be quite something for me, I think, as to knit garments. So, but I love the look. I also tried it on my daughter. And as I mentioned on episode 36, I thought it was going to be a little bit oversized, which it is, but still it looks so cute on her. So I don't know, I am thinking that either we can both wear this sweater. I don't think there is going to be an issue in there, but I think I might make a new sample with another yarn just for me. As I mentioned in different episodes, she's sensitive to a lot of yarns. So I might choose some merino wool to make another sample that I would just wear myself. So let's see. And the reason why I'm not sure about it is because I have quite a few patterns that I have to have ready by the fall and winter. So it's more of a time thing than the desire to try it on. So let's see. But I'm loving the color. The color has been, I don't have any sweaters in this color, so this is gonna be quite something to wear. I'm excited to pair it with jeans and skirts and things like that. So this is gonna be done, I am thinking today. It should be, if the whole day goes smooth, it should be done today, and right away I'm gonna be weaving in the ends, blocking it, and this is gonna take me to what I am gonna be bringing to our vacation in Colombia. So this one, I am hoping to bring it all blocked and everything to have a photo shoot over there. So we are gonna go to Cartagena, which is where I would love to have this photo shoot. And the skirt that I wanted to wear with it, I don't find it. I don't know where it is. I don't know if my daughter maybe borrowed it So I have to look in her closet. But I am hoping to wear it with skirts if I don't find it or whatever the case. I'm gonna be pairing it with jeans and let's see, because mostly I just wear jeans and some pants and all of that, but mostly jeans. So I really look forward to have a photo shoot with this sweater in the beautiful colors of Cartagena, the beautiful architecture and all of that. So I'm looking forward to do that. I'm gonna be bringing also, it's it 3 or 4? I think it's 4 finished pieces of a new pattern that is gonna be coming. I'm thinking by the fall. I was hoping to release it earlier, but the yarn company that I am doing this collaboration with, they haven't released the yarn yet. It's a new yarn with this company. So I already made the sample a few months ago, and then I made 3 other pieces of this design. So today I am blocking everything, and I am also going to be bringing that and have a photo shoot with this new pattern over there. So if this pattern ends up coming in the winter, let's say, you're going to have a lot of summer pictures to go along with this pattern, which I think it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So, and the other WIP that I'm going to be bringing is the Snowfall Baby Blanket. I was also going to bring the project that goes with this yarn over here. This is a project that you're going to see, when is it? By October. So this is this is gonna be a sweater. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, and I'm so excited to have that on the needles. It's a sweater that is full of cables. There are cables all over the sweater. And the designer of this sweater is releasing a book, and I'm going to be needing one of the samples from the book. I am so excited. So I was originally going to bring this to our vacation, but I read the pattern and all of that. It's not really complicated, but it's one of those patterns where you have to keep track a lot on the things that you're working on. And this vacation, I want it as laid back as possible. So I am bringing just the Snowfall Baby Blanket because it's just knit and pearls. I still have to follow instructions, of course, and all of that, but I wanted something that feels more laid back, that I can bring absolutely anywhere without necessarily taking the pattern out a lot. And I'm gonna be spending time, of course, with my young family, and then at some point we're gonna be meeting with the rest of the family. So there is gonna be a lot of action for a lot of the days. So I think I just want to bring this one. This is my final decision as of today. I don't think it's going to be changing as we get closer to our date, when we get to go. But I want to be doing more things. I really need to recharge my batteries and get all the sun and all the warmth and all of the beach and everything before we get hit with cold again. So I'm going to show you the progress that I have on my Snowfall Baby Blanket. It's not really too much, but you're going to see. It's just the cast on. So we cast on June the 22nd. Today is June the 24th. And this is all I have. I just have the cast on, and there is a reel that I shared. I think a short on here on YouTube. I share a reel on Instagram and Facebook. But this is a knit along. In case you don't know, in case this is the first time that you're watching this, you are not subscribed yet to my newsletter, you are not following me on Instagram yet, all the handles are going to be on the description. This is a knit along that is happening from June the 22nd to August the 17th. It's super laid back. It's super casual. Start when you can. Obviously, I had to have the official cast on day, June the 22nd, and for 8 weeks, we are going to be knitting together as a community. So I think I want my summer to be as laid back as possible, as enjoyable as possible, knitting as a community on a project that feels easygoing, that the texture, even though it's just knits and pearls and that's all that is going to be there, it gives such a beautiful texture on this blanket, and it makes you keep looking forward to the next row and the next row and the next row. So this is what I'm going to be bringing. And this color, I'm so happy that I chose this color because even though I'm going to be knitting a lot in I'm gonna be knitting in Cartagena. I'm gonna be knitting in, I'll show you later because I'm gonna record from there. There is so much color in Cartagena, but there is a lot of this color as well. So when I cast it on, and when I was thinking, okay, this is the project that I'm gonna be bringing, I know that this color is gonna look so beautiful in that city. Cartagena is still number one for me as to, things to do, how beautiful the city is, all the activity in there, and then I have a second place that I'll share with you. Hopefully we get to go there because last time we were gonna go, but all of us got sick, so we couldn't make it. But I'm gonna leave that one for when that episode comes out, when I'm there, hopefully. So Cartagena is my most favorite city, and this other place is the place where I feel just so calm and so relaxed. It's just amazing. It's just so, so beautiful and so peaceful. So this is it. I'll be showing you progress on our vacation as we go there and knit, and it's a place where the inspiration just comes in. So there is some yarn. Let me see if I'm pointing right. You might not see it too much from there, but it's this yarn over here. That yarn is for two patterns. One is gonna be coming out in October, and the other one is coming out on December. So I have my designs already, everything is charted and all of that. But I haven't cast on those two projects. And the reason why is because we were not gonna go to Colombia this year. And this trip happened kind of last minute. And I know, and you have seen it, like if you have been with me for a while, you know that every time I go and I come back, it's like a whole new inspiration. It's just so much that I want to do. It's amazing going there and then coming back and then having all of these ideas. So even though I have my designs on paper, they are on hold because I really want just to come back and then see, okay, I still want to do that with this yarn, or I really would like to do this new design that I have in mind. So regardless of the design that is gonna come out, which is gonna be beautiful because it's gonna be beautiful. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. So if the design that is gonna come out is the one that I already have ready, it's gonna be beautiful. If the change is gonna happen after I come back, I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful as well. But it's whatever it's making me have on the needles with this beautiful yarn that I have here, which is with Blue Sky Fibers. So I hope that you guys like it. I'm looking forward to see what happens with my two designs with that yarn after I come back. But it's really exciting. The thing is that one of the projects is just one color. The other project is a Fair Isle design. So Colombia, for me, brings me to, in my knitting work, it's Fair Isle color work. So I'm hoping to have something new on those two colors. If not, I'll go with what I already have that is also Colombia inspired, like most of the color work designs that I have. So I'm gonna go now. My family and I have to run out. We're gonna be late if I don't leave in the next 5 minutes. So I'm gonna see you in the next segment. Probably I'm gonna be sharing with you some knitting moments, possibly, and I'm gonna edit this video in a couple of days. So I'm gonna try to record some knitting moments. Most of the days since I recorded last have been about packing, what do we need to bring, everything, either gifts, medicines, whatever we have needed to pack for this trip. So I haven't recorded a lot of knitting moments that I usually do. So I'm gonna try to include a few things in here, and then I'm gonna see you at the very end. See you soon. Enjoy the video. There wasn't that much knitting happening in the last few days, but that is a glimpse of some of the knitting that happened. I'm gonna share also here just a few moments of working on my Cozy Memories blanket. I am right now working on the last square that I think I'm gonna work on for this month. That's what I think. So if you have been following the journey of this Cozy Memories blanket, I'm assuming that by the time this blanket is done, I will have just one episode dedicated to it. But I mark with stitch markers the beginning of the month. When I start a new month, I put the marker and then I move on. So according to that, this month I have worked on 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and I'm working on the 5th. So this yarn, this was a yarn that was previously used for, I think it was a Sierra, no, not a Sierra, it was a Sawyer Hill beanie. I used 2 colors, this was one of them, purchased at the local yarn store that I used to have here. This yarn I purchased at the beginning of my knitting journey. This was a long time ago. I don't even remember when, but I know I have had this yarn from like the very beginning of my yarn era. This one here, this is, I believe it's from Lion Brand Yarn. This is a merino wool from Lion Brand Yarn, and I used this one to make a lot of Mary hat beanies, a lot of them. There were a few years where I felt that this was the only beanie pattern that I was working on, and this is the yarn that was mostly requested. Like I remember orders where people would ask for more than one because they wanted to match a friend or somebody. So it was a lot of use for this yarn. I believe This is like the last of it, the last I have of that, the last that I have of it. And this yarn over here, this is by Julie Asselin. I made my ranunculus sweater with this yarn. And this one that I am working on right now, what yarn is this? I believe this yarn is also from Julie Asselin that I used to make a Sierra Nevada, no, a Sawyer Hill beanie as well. I believe, no, I am wrong, I remember. This is from Garthenor. I made with Garthenor a Sawyer Hill beanie, and this is the yarn from Garthenor. It's a beautiful, beautiful yarn. So this is it. I believe, again, this is the last square that I'm gonna be working on this month. But anyway, at the end of the month, I usually share on the last day of the month or the first of the following month, I share the monthly progress on my Instagram. So there is usually a video. If you check for the last 3 years, usually like the last post of the month, it should be a Cozy Memories blanket update. So you will know there if this was the last square that I did. So this is the only project that I have on my needles right now. I already blocked the pieces that I am taking back to Colombia to photograph within the ends of the secret project, and currently the sweater, the lavender sweater, it's been blocked and I believe it should be dry today. So I have to weave in the ends and pack all of that. As always, when you're traveling, it's a constant decision making of what to leave and what to bring. So right now everybody's bags are full, and anyway, this evening I think I'm gonna have to make more decisions of, okay, what am I leaving? Because I am bringing these pieces. On the video that I just showed you, you also saw the new yarn that I got. So I'm gonna grab one of them so I can tell you more details about it. So when I purchased this yarn a few days ago, there was a sale on Knitpicks. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. I believe the sale is over. That's what I think. And I should have done a better job about this, but I have affiliate links for Knitpicks. So I'm gonna share my affiliate link down in the description below. That just means that if you purchase something from Knitpicks through my link, I get a small commission thanks to you, but there is no added cost to you. So I have the links here on YouTube, and I also have the links on my Instagram on my link tree. So there are a few products from Knitpicks, Lion Brand Yarn. There are some affiliate links in there. So that is just an extra step that some of you have taken. So I always say thank you to all of you. Again, it's no cost to you. It just gives me a small commission if you purchase something through that link. So I got a message that there was a sale with Knitpicks. There were yarns that were $2, $4, $6. To make a long story short, I have been purchasing a few yarns for projects that are going to be coming in the fall and the winter. Some yarns were given by the yarn companies, and again, some I purchased. So when I saw this, I right away went. And I said, I'm just going to get the yarns that are $4. Were they $4 or $2? I think I went to I don't remember now. I have to check. I think this was $4. Originally it was almost 10, I believe. But anyway, I have not used this yarn before. So when I saw the colors, when I saw the material, right away I thought, okay, I'm gonna choose a color palette that will be fitting for fall. It looks like my fall is gonna be very, very busy. So I got this color, I got an orange, and I got, let me bring this one, let me bring them all. Okay, I got these 3 colors, right? Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna read to you the content. So this is Knitpicks, We Crochet, Mighty Stitch Worsted Weight. This color is custard. The orange one is Satsuma, and the brown one is bark. So the materials are 80% acrylic and 20% superwash wool. Again, I have not worked with this yarn before, but it's softer than I thought. I think I originally, when I was trying to make a decision, okay, should I get them? What colors? How many? All of that. I was thinking beanies for the fall, and I was thinking of the Magdalena beanies. Now that I have the yarn, that I am touching it and everything, the color palette is amazing, but I think the fiber content is not gonna work for the beanies. I'm gonna make one anyway, just to be 100% sure that I'm making the right decision, but I think it's not gonna be holding up too well. This yarn it should have a lot of a drape. It feels more like an alpaca, like if you are familiar with how alpaca yarn feels like, it has like that drape. I'm not gonna say the softness, because obviously alpaca is extremely, extremely soft, but the drape of this, I don't think is gonna be holding up with a beanie. So I have to think what I wanna make with this. I see the three colors together, and obviously I think a Fair Isle design. But when you are making for either a market, when you're making for a local shop and all of that, you have to take into consideration also how many hours are you working on a certain project, because that is going to reflect on the price. Now, the price of making something that is Fair Isle, this is not going to be a beanie at all. I don't think, again, I'm going to make a Magdalena beanie to be completely and absolutely sure. But if it doesn't work, obviously I'm not going to be making beanies. It might be a scarf, it might be, I don't know, if it's something color work, it might be a cowl or something. I will look at my designs and either design something new and release the pattern, or work on a design that I have already, that I already have out, and see. But the price of that final piece, I believe it would be a little bit too much to have at a local shop, or to make like a few of them to add at the markets or on my website. I think it would be too much. So let's see. Once I saw it, I fell in love with it. It's just, again, so soft and everything, but I don't think it's gonna be working for what I had in mind originally. So let's see. That's a decision that I have to make later, and see how that goes. So I hope that you enjoy all of this episode. I hope that you find a lot of making moments. This summer, we are getting ready to leave to Colombia, so probably the next episode is going to be from there, and I look forward to see what is it that I am going to be sharing with you, and what progress I'm making on my Snowfall Baby Blanket. Please check out the Knit Along. This is, as I mentioned before, stress-free. Join whenever you want. If you start and you don't finish in the 8 weeks, the whole purpose of this KAL is to enjoy summer at a very slow pace, an engaging pace, and having the feeling of knitting as a community. So I'll share my progress with you at a later time. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, to my channel, please consider doing so. This way you're not gonna miss the future content. If you like this episode, leave me a comment. Let me know what you enjoyed about this episode. Let me know if you are being part of the Knit Along, and I will see you next time. Have a great summer. Happy knitting and happy making.